The remains of President George H.W. Bush are aboard the plane, usually known as Air Force One, headed back to Houston. A live look right now at Ellington Field, where the Bush family is expected to land within the hour. Preparations there taking place.
No doubt. And from Ellington, the motorcade will make its way to St. Martin's Episcopal Church, where he will lie in repose. And as we've mentioned, tomorrow President Bush's final journey will continue on to College Station.
There, President Bush will be reunited in burial with his wife, Barbara. Melissa Correa is live at Texas A&M, and Mel, the students there are waiting for a very special moment.
We are, Mia, I say we because we're part of this too. I'm going to have photojournalist Mark Lawyer move. There are thousands of people, students, staff, and members of the College Station community out here in various corners of the campus waiting for Special Air Mission 41 to fly over College Station. Now, the goal is to have the plane fly over the Bush Presidential Library, where President George H.W. Bush will be laid to rest tomorrow afternoon. And this is all ahead of him landing there at Ellington Field, where we've seen coverage from our Josh Marshall. So many people have so many different plans on how they're going to honor the president as he flies over these skies as blue as the state flower today. I mean, it's picture perfect weather. Some folks are going to stand still. They're going to take in the moment. Others are going to take advantage of the fact that we have technology at our fingertips, and they're going to take so many photos. And as Mark moves through the crowd, I want to bring in Texas A&M student Jacob Eide. He is one of the lucky ones, Jason and Mia. He is part of the Corps of Cadets here at Texas A&M. He was lucky enough to be one of the 700 members of the Corps who stood at attention when Barbara Bush, the former First Lady, was laid to rest back in April. You're going to be out there in uniform, a part of the ceremony tomorrow.
Yeah, once again, it is a complete and total honor to be able to support the Bush family again, and a moment of celebration, but also grieving. I mean, they represent what it means to be an Aggie and what it means to be an airman, service before self, and that's what that Bush family has done for us consistently. And
Jacob, you and I were looking up at the skies. Mark, if you can, take a look at all of the folks who are filling parking garages, hoping, a few hundred feet will make all of the difference when it comes to the plane flying over College Station. The Bush family has asked folks, you don't need to stay still. They'd like to see the waves. In theory, they will be able to see all of us waving back up at the family. And so this is what it is. Jacob, you've told me you're going to stand at attention in silence, offering up what you said, positive vibes.
Yeah, positive vibes. I mean, the Bush, President Bush, in his eulogy for his father, talked about the positivity that the Bush senior had throughout his career, throughout his health struggles towards the end. And just to be able to send that same kind of positivity and just positive vibes to them, I think is good.
I'm going to leave you with it. Jacob, let's look around. We're hearing from folks at KHOU's control room that the flyover is happening. Students are standing at attention. It's right behind you, Derek. We're going to take a moment. It is moving slowly over the stadium lights. This is the quietest a college campus will be. Mia and Jason. There's a 7-year-old, my new friend Dax, in the bed of his dad's pickup truck. He has been practicing his wave with arms as wide as the state, hoping that the Bush family sees him. Kids as young as 7, folks decades old, all of them loving President George H.W. Bush for his common decency, for his love of country, for the fact that he was so relatable that today during the eulogy, we all understood his dislike for broccoli as George W. shared that with us. And here we go, the low hum of Special Air Mission 41.
We're just going to go ahead and
cruising over the skies of
moment.
College Station. And there it is, Special Air Mission 41, transferring the casket that's carrying the body of President George H.W. Bush, moving from Washington, D.C. through the skies of Texas, now heading towards Ellington Field. We heard so much today about the importance of friendship, and I can't tell you all enough. I've made so many friends in the parking lot of Reed Arena. I'm joined with the mother of one of the Texas A&M students. You watched the funeral services this morning. It is okay to cry. He felt like family, didn't he?
Yeah, he really did. He was an amazing president. He really was. He was amazing. My favorite president. He's amazing.
All right, folks, we are just observing it and taking in the moment. Special Air Mission 41 flying over College Station, soon to be the eternal home for now the late President George H.W. Bush. We've just been watching, and we want to give you this time to observe as well this special moment. The voices you're hearing from people there on the ground of the campus, observing and taking all of this in as well, as they just witnessed history fly right above them at 20,000 feet.